You are now watching the ODTV.
But when you get into black, brown, you're usually talking about Negroids. Now, Negroids make up a very large percentage of the world. The reason why Mongoloids make up more of a percentage of the world, or as much as Negroids, is because Mongoloids were able to mix in different places. Remember, when they came to America, the Negroids they encountered embraced them with open arms. They was
absolutely.
It was all cool. It was all love. So they didn't have any. Only thing they died from is disease, little small fights. But let's talk about people dying in big numbers. They didn't have that until the Europeans came.
Absolutely.
So what I want y'all to understand is for you not to have a depletion.
Oh, you see the new study that said horses came from here, then they took them overseas and then brought them back? You see that new study? I guess not. I guess not.
Don't come. But see, listen, y'all. I can dispel everything he says.
It's a new study, but he can dispel me. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
If it's a new study, then it's not a scientific fact. A study is not a scientific fact. A study is
all scientists. It starts that way, brother.
It starts that way, but it ends in scientific fact. So if you're telling me about a study, then it's not a scientific.
Most history ain't scientific fact. So let's stop.
Scientific fact, like where they found the oldest Homo sapiens.
White is white. That's a scientific fact.
But white. I mean, that's your opinion, too, because Caucasoids have not just been produced.
A car moves. That's a scientific fact, the way it's produced. History is not scientifically nothing.
Caucasoids don't come from Europe.
That's why they're two separate subjects, brother. Go ahead, man. Damn.
Agreed. That's why I like to stick to biology. And your biology says that 90-something% of black and brown people on Earth are Negroids. And science.
And me personally, I think it's all one subject, every fucking thing we learn. But go ahead.
Biology say that Negroids originated in Africa. So why can I believe?
I mean, if I said that, I believe that that's true from what I have to believe. I mean, we're on the same page there.
People believe a white Jesus is coming with a flaming sword on a black horse.
Yes, he do.
Everybody.
Yep.
So you can believe what you want to believe. It doesn't matter. It's about what can you prove or what have other people proved. So
that's why I say history is moot when it comes to science.
Not what we're talking about. We're talking about science. Science is not history. Science can be used in history.
But just like math, just like reading, all of it. Go ahead.
Math is a science. Reading is a science because language is science. You have to put the words together a certain way. So all language.
Yeah. That's why I said they all subjects. I feel they're the same. But go ahead.
And that's the point is this. There's no evidence on earth that says, I've told him this 1,000 times. He just won't listen to me because he follows cultures and religions. It goes Africa, Asia, India. I don't know what anybody else wants me to do. I don't know what else you want me to say to you. When it comes to black people, they come from Africa. They went into Asia. They populated all over Asia. Some went down to Australia.
Well, like I said, if y'all notice that Indian people, they got different black people in India, and like I said, that's where my story comes from. The first people went over to India, and
the first people are from Africa.
I've been trying to say that. But they had different type of black people. Do you understand?
Different type when you go to a different place and you eat different stuff for thousands of years. That's what changes how you look. If you used to live in the Bahamas and you moved to
Alaska, you call them Denisovans. I don't know what you call them.
But that's not. But see, he don't know what he be talking about. A Denisovan is an archaic human. It's not us. We're not Denisovans. Denisovans are the equivalent of a Neanderthal.
I'm not saying it's them. I'm just saying that from how you be talking, it's a certain
people in Asia. I mean, people in Tibet.
You hurting yourself because you telling me it's different humans, and that's what I'm telling you.
Talking about people in Tibet and people in Australia. Make a straight beeline from India to Australia.
And the Australian people look more like the first people I've been telling you about, the same people in India.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this, y'all. But the Australians come from Africa. Ain't that some shit, y'all?
I mean, that's what you say. I would suggest people look that up.
That's what history say. It shows. Listen. He don't do no homework. I'm gonna stick to subject. You can see a straight beeline from India to Australia.
I'm very endowed with this Australian culture. I don't give a fuck where they came from. First of all,
but he just said he loved the culture. He just said.
Yeah, I said that.
Culture.
Yes.
The history of the people.
It never said it came from Africa.
So what I'm saying is this: there's a straight line from India to Australia, all through Asia, a straight line. And in this line, you could find different groups of people who got the Denisovan DNA, just like Caucasoids had Neanderthal DNA. It's the same concept.
That's what I would say. Ain't that what I said?
He just said, y'all. So now he's trying to.
I said the Denisovans is a different brand of humans that is found in India.
He didn't say none of that, y'all.
Okay.
I got the whole recording.
It's right there for you. Yes, sir.
And what I'm telling you is, I told him that they was archaic humans just a second ago, and now he said that.
I didn't say specifically that's them. I'm not. That's you saying that. I'm just telling you.
What I'm talking about. The people of Tibet.
I said it was a different race of humans first, and then it was.
People of Tibet have small percentages of Denisovan DNA. It's the same reason the people of Europe have small percentages of Neanderthal DNA.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same reason. Because Homo sapiens mix with these people. This is why I said to him, if Negroids were in America just 40,000 years ago, you would have an American Caucasoid. But
no, they wouldn't. I don't get that.
Because Negroids mix with everything they've ever
They have a
found.
culture where they didn't mix with the people over here and mix like the people over there. What are you talking about?
Let's get into what he's saying. Because he's starting to get a little air in his chest. So if that's the case, he's saying that everybody who was in America had the same culture, not to mix with the Neanderthals.
Yeah, they had similar culture, the Hebrew culture.
Think about this. So now everybody in America, y'all, had Hebrew culture.
Yeah, most of them, very, more than 80%. Yes, sir.
Hebrew culture, y'all. The Mayans had Hebrew culture, y'all. The Incans, because we talking about Neanderthals that was there 40,000 years ago.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Lucy had Hebrew culture.
I ain't say she did. I don't know when it came over here. I'm telling you what they was following.
Let me show y'all, because this is an ignorant argument. The reason why he's not saying that about Lucy is because he knows Lucy is over 14,000 years old, and he knows.
I don't know when the culture came over. Them places have been conquered by Mongoloids. A lot of these places. What are you talking about?
Why didn't they mix with the Neanderthals?
I keep fucking telling you that wasn't the culture, bro. I keep fucking telling you. I keep fucking telling you, yo.
So from Lucy to the time when the Neanderthals was wiped out, y'all.
Dog, it wasn't part of the culture. I don't get it. They probably would have chopped your fucking head off for that shit. What are you talking about?
But mind you, y'all, when Mongoloids came from Asia, they mixed with them.
What that got to do with over here? Nothing.
In America, when Mongoloids came from Asia,
we already know they was some in California. We already know it's Neanderthal in California. Like, that don't mean they got to mix with them. Like, stop being a damn nasty-ass nigga.
But listen, y'all, they mix with
African. Like, stop it.
But listen, y'all, they mix with them everywhere else on Earth.
Except here. Oh, my God. I'm tired of telling that, man.
Come on, y'all. They mixed with them everywhere else on Earth. And these people came from another part of the Earth. But
like I said, just look at their culture. I know the cultures. They don't do that.
Listen, y'all. He knew the culture 15,000 years ago. Think about this conversation, y'all.
It was found a pond. It wasn't like overseas you can just go up to the mountains and fuck a fucking beach. It's not like that, bro. What don't you understand?
Hold on 1 second.
You would have came back, they'd have smacked the shit out you. They'd have killed you and that damn animal. What are you talking about, bro?
541-5544. Yes, that's my number. Come on.
We got a problem with something like we so juvenile. I seen niggas have a problem with people come back with a white woman, but you telling me
many years,
but you telling me if you come home with a Neanderthal, that's not worse.
Ancestors. You got them mixing with them right now with the common relative of them, but they didn't mix with the ancestors. Listen, y'all.
It's a whole history where the Moors went up to the mountains and did things. It's not that history over here. What are you talking about, man?
Years ago.
Yes.
We talking about 15,000 years ago.
I already read about how they wasn't allowed to do that. What are you talking about?
But he read about something 15,000 years ago when nobody was writing. Come on, y'all.
Same science you use, you dumbass. Same scientific research that you believe in. Yes, sir.
No, man. You sick.
You sick, bro.
Sick, cuz.
You telling me I don't read stuff that I read. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, bro.
Paco, the people that you talking about.
When I told you that the Neanderthals in California, I said they wasn't mixing with them, though. I said that.
Rocco, because
Just like I gave you the Drake tape. I said he didn't write it.
Because you wasn't here. There's no evidence of you being here. Those two things go together. But you just saying that there was a culture.
They do research it, you fucking asshole. Everybody, they do research, bro.
I can count.
Just because you can't wrap it around your mind, and just because you act like you want to smash a damn Neanderthal.
I can listen, y'all. I can count.
Well, we had enough from you then. If you talk about niggas had to fuck with Neanderthals, bro.
All I need to do is be able to count. They saying
let me find out.
Was in California 40,000 years ago. They saying the oldest evidence they got a Homo sapiens in the Americas is 15,000 years ago. So according to their study,
here we go. Brock knows it all. Ask Brock.
Like I said, if I'm wrong, prove me wrong.
Retarded.
If I'm wrong, prove me wrong.
I taught you that. So what are you talking about?
You never taught me nothing.
I never taught you that I ain't told in California. You was like it wasn't none over here. Come on, man.
Listen,
come on, man.
My point is this. Period. Even if you did tell me that they found Neanderthals in California 40,000 years ago.
And the culture was not to do it. That's where the Hebrew culture was, in that area. Stop acting foolish.
The same science that says Neanderthals were found in California 40,000 years ago say that they can't find a Homo sapien, the remnants of a Homo sapien over here older than 15.
Well, obviously they're not looking, dumbass. Obviously they're not looking, you stupid ass. Obviously they're not telling you the truth, brother.
Think about this, y'all. Oh, so they're lying about that, but telling the truth about the Neanderthals.
Yeah, you dumbass nigga. Yeah.
Think about that. Why would they do that? What would they have to gain?
Man, if a white person don't tell you something, man, you can't believe it, yo. I'm just gonna tell you the truth.
Let me ask you again. Nobody had to tell.
And I've seen you white people talking about certain things and we can send them.
I spit out, I read. And I read it.
Me too.
No, you just talking about.
And like I said, I'm a sharper researcher than you by far.
Because you keep saying ridiculous things.
No, I don't.
You keep saying ridiculous things.
It sounds ridiculous to a nigga that can't wrap his mind around easy fucking fact.
Because where are you getting it from?
I'm getting it from scientists. I'm getting it from research. I'm getting it from pictures.
Scientist? Scientist
is
not a word.
Brock. Man, just try to order to discredit a nigga that's right. Come on, man.
You can't speak. You don't know diction. You don't know definition. You have no logic, no common sense, and you go off of shit that niggas on YouTube said. Period.
Nah, I was reading way before this internet stuff, bro.
Is there any evidence of Homo sapiens in America older than 15,000 years?
Well, from what you looked up, I'm gonna say this stuff that I heard you say.
Man, and stand on your own too, you corny ass nigga. Say what you have to say.
I said it already. I said they was here 100,000. What's funny about that?
Now it's for the world. I get to put you on trial because I'm putting this out.
One, I don't have a computer in front of me.
What you want, bro? I don't give a fuck.
Like you do.
I don't give a fuck what you have to say. I don't have nothing. I just was outside at the store talking to you. I was at the, I had to put.
Not when you look at things up. But not when you're looking things up.
I don't need no tablet. You was the one bitching about having a tablet in front of you. Point blank.
I broke that. So let's go.
Is there any evidence in America?
I taught you about being even. You shouldn't even be over here.
Of people being here longer than 15.
You shouldn't even be talking about America. You're not even qualified for that.
Evidence in America of people being here longer than 15,000 years.
Like I said, yes.
Where?
Lucy.
Louisiana?
Louisiana.
So you saying Louisiana is older than 15,000?
I'm saying she wasn't here when you think she was here before. Her people were there before that.
I'm not trying to get into that. When I'm asking you, you can speak for yourself.
You to tell me that think if somebody finds some bones, they just automatically appear there like magic and shit. Like, come on, man.
Are you saying that Louisiana is older than 15,000 years?
Brock, I'm not saying that. What I'm telling you is there's been people here before that.
My original question. Is there...
How she get here, you fucking... Oh, my God, man.
He said he calling me dumb.
Stupidity hurt me, man. Dude, yo.
He the one made me took a video down. But I'm dumb. No, let me explain something, y'all. Again, he don't remember what he say out his mouth. He just said Louisiana was his proof that there's evidence of...
There's people here way longer than she was here, yes. Yes, she's the proof of that, yes.
The question was, is there any evidence older than 15,000 years of Homo sapiens?
Brock, if you don't stop listening to these motherfuckers, you're gonna blow your fucking head.
I'll ask you again. Is there any evidence Is there any?
Well, if you look up people cultivating potatoes here, you'll be very surprised. You'll be very surprised, bro.
Is agriculture in America older than 15,000 years?
Of course, I'm gonna say yes, bro.
So again, y'all, how can we have people aggregating something if we can't find people?
And you have to have a form of something to sell to even make pyramids. You have to have money. You have to have exchange. I don't know what you don't know about that.
Out of seashells, you have to have money. Why can't
seashells was the money. What the fuck is you talking about?
This nigga crazy. So you could just
Doggy, over here, seashells is just like gold over there. What the fuck is you talking about? When the white people came here, we still was trading seashells. What the fuck is you talking about?
Seashells was the money, and you needed money to build pyramids, so they built pyramids out of money.
Yeah, just like they built the shit out of gold. You fucking idiot.
So they built pyramids out of gold?
No, I did not say that. I said those seashells that you're talking about was currency here.
Okay. And I said they built pyramids out of money. And you said just like they built pyramids out of gold.
That's why I'm the one that said it's the same thing as Egypt building shit out of gold. They're building it out of wealth. Yes. Yes, I said that.
So
yes.
That's not the same thing, though. But they built.
Who said it was the same thing? Not me.
You just said the seashells were the currency, right?
Yes.
So they built pyramids with money.
Yes.
Pyramids made of seashells.
Brock, I don't know how many ways to tell you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. So you're not listening. So okay.
Pyramids with gold, right?
Brock.
Ain't that what you just said?
I said some over there they got gold fucking pyramids. Later in life, yes, they start building out of their wealth too. Yes.
No. See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. So because, according to him, seashells were money. And I said, so you could just go into the ocean and find money. And he said, yeah. Okay. I said, so they used to build pyramids out of money. He said, yeah. Just like
I said you got to have wealth to even build a pyramid, first of all.
The beauty of recording. He didn't say that. He said, just like they built them out of gold. And I said, they built.
Bro, if you're not wealthy like Mansa Musa you could tell that when it's certain people building these pyramids that's wealthy. Do you understand?
The big one.
Since the beginning of time, every pyramid that was built was from a wealthy man or a wealthy family or a wealthy person that's at the top of that culture. So even back in the day, so none of the pyramids on Earth are cultural pyramids. That's why they say pyramids was used to hold grain. That's why the people came up with because is better than money. Do you understand? Do you understand? But see, y'all, what I was taught to understand, right? That money originated in Africa. That's what I was taught to understand. The whole currency trade. So I'm just trying to figure out how these people over here in America was using seashells as money. I'm just trying to figure this out. It's not hard to figure out. It's just not hard. To figure it out. I think it is. I don't think. I think it is blowing your. Coming from. I don't understand. Again, he said losing. I think that little fucking thing is blowing your mind. Wow. 15,000 years old. So what I'm trying to figure out, y'all, is this. How come we can't find no evidence of Homo sapiens in America older than her? And she's 15,000 or less years old. How come we can't find no evidence of one single person in all the Americas? Go to Peru, go to anywhere. It says Central America. It's proof all up and down there. All over Peru, y'all. I'm not saying everywhere. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that. And then I don't even want to mention megaglyphs, which is better than pyramids, and those was around even before the pyramids. Nobody man. You talking about monoliths? You talking about monoliths? Yeah, monoliths was around before the pyramids. Period. That's mining. That's stuff where they was mining things out the damn earth, and that shit looked more pristine than all the shit we got today. I want to explain something to y'all. I want to explain a connection that the rest of the world already know about, right? And then you could tell me who was advanced and who wasn't advanced, right? Pyramid's not even that advanced compared to the monoliths. It's just not, yo. I mean, that's your opinion.
Some people would.
That's a big opinion from me too.
Yeah, that's an opinion. Some people would agree. Some people would disagree. Some people would say that the symbolism for the monolith is better, but I think.
And you could tell those are for mining. They were mining things out the ground.
The monolith was mining things out the ground, or they were.
No, that's how they was doing. Like, it's hard to explain, but the monolith is older, so obviously they was extracting stuff from the earth at that time. They got water that look like cement. That's not even cement, bro. Like, they got big fucking, like, I don't get it.
Using chemicals and shit, all that come out the ground.
The people we talking about is Neanderthals compared to the people who made them, it's including ourselves.
Point blank period, y'all. On some real life, true life shit. The 3 oldest places where they can find black people on Earth, like where they were saying, okay, these people had civilizations here. They was building up cultures. They was raising their kids. They was building places to live. They had all this foundational community. The 3 oldest places you're going to find is Africa, Asia, and India. And I'm going to tell you why you're going to find it in India before you find it in Australia. I'm going to explain this to y'all. The first wave went up. The only reason we know that is because India is older than Australia. That's the only reason we know that. The only reason we know that.
I don't know that, so I'm not arguing with you.
What I'm saying is this, y'all. All right, let me put it in layman's terms. It was easier to walk to India than it was to sail to Australia.
Yeah, absolutely, for facts, yeah.
It was to sail to Australia, and that's the only reason that people were in India before they were in Australia. They would have been in Australia as long, if not even before.
They was a boat culture. Australia was a boat culture, for real.
What I'm saying is before the boat culture started, people was already in India. People have been in India. I'm telling you what I know, bro. I
mean, India is one of the oldest places I could think of, so go ahead.
Not when it comes to Africa and Asia. They got multiple histories of over.
I mean, the first place the expansion would have started, they would have went to India, so go ahead.
Nah, but you would go to Asia first if it's closer to you.
Not closer. Go ahead, man. Damn.
It depends on where you act like everybody in Africa had to take the same route out of Africa.
I mean, damn near it's a funnel. It's definitely a funnel.
Africa and knew about the Middle East, and you were straight from South Africa. What if you could see Asia?
I mean, out of Africa, a lot of that culture starts off in Turkey. But go ahead.
It's just like people who live by the river. When you trace back their oldest history, they're fishermen, right? Because they're right there on the
hunter gatherers, yeah.
But it's called fishermen because they do most of their hunter gathering in the water. That's what makes them fishermen.
It's the same thing, yeah.
It's not the same thing. Hunter gatherers are more so on land. That would be a term for people who are hunting on land. Fishermen would describe somebody hunting in a...
That's hunting and gathering as well. Go ahead.
Exactly. They live by the water, so they hunt on the water. So my point is this. If I'm in South
Africa,
Africa,
most of the cultures would be along the rivers. Go ahead.
No, it's not most of the cultures. The ones that was on the river was on the river. The ones that was inland were inland. Some of them mixed, some of them did not.
That's our harder life, but go ahead.
Some of them knew nothing about the people on the river. Everybody didn't.
I mean, scientists will tell you, that most people will try to get near the river.
It's just like saying everybody in Colombia knows everybody in.
I'm not saying that. I'm not arguing about this fact. I'm just saying.
We all know each other. So
you need water to drink, so go ahead.
It's different. Millions of people all over this goddamn continent popping up, all over it, who never had any contact with each other. You got some people who defended their borders so fucking ferociously that they haven't.
Hell yeah.
They've never had contact with nobody. And their people look exactly the way they always did because they ain't never mixed with nobody on earth but them. It's certain people who that's their culture.
Africa, they're in Africa. Go ahead.
Asia too. In Australia too. In
I don't know about that.
Too. You do well. Read a book, bro.
I mean, I'm talking about Australia and all this stuff.
Yeah,
they got taken over.
They're in Australia too. You can't say every Australian Aboriginal.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm saying they're more light-skinned and
because those are the ones who was raped by the British.
And not connected, yeah. They're not connected to the old Australians.
All Australians ain't related to the same group of Australians.
I got a lot of respect. I know they started the samurai culture and all that shit. I got a lot of respect for them.
I don't know who started the samurai culture. I just know who the original samurai
And like I said, then you study the Buddhist culture, you realize how we
Yeah,
feel.
I know all of them don't, because all of everybody don't do nothing. That's not how it works. Everybody's never on the same page. Some of them might be right, but it's not their culture. They're not Buddhist. They got, like you were talking about before, the dreams. It's more, you get more Dreamtime people than you get Buddhists.
But you'll see in the Middle East and in Asia, they started to connect with Buddhism.
Then you got two different Australian Aboriginals. You got the Mongoloid and you got the Negroid. Just because they both from Australia together don't mean that they're the same thing. No, the Negroids was there before the Mongoloids came to Australia.
That's for the facts. Yeah.
They was everywhere before the Mongoloids came. They the ones who created them. But when you go back to the oldest man ever found in Australia, Homo sapiens, like I said, we have a timeline. It's 40,000 years ago. That's the oldest man.
You and these white boys got a timeline. Go ahead.
I mean, but science has a timeline. You can only go off of historical or archaeological evidence unless somebody was actually there and seen it happen firsthand. Other than that, you can't go off of anything else. You can't go off of your
which we can't do. Go ahead.
What you think happened or what you believe might have happened. You can't do that. So if the oldest man they ever found is the Mongol man, he's 40,000 years old. And if they saying that the second migration left 70,000 years ago, I'm not saying that number's right.
Yeah, timeline sounds shot. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, when somebody leaves from Africa and they go into Australia, they don't just go directly into Australia. They go into Asia.
Hell to the north.
And they walk through Asia. And they live in Asia. Just like when you talk about...
You got to go to Madagascar. You got to go to China, tip of China.
But the point
these are the ways you got to go.
The point is, yes, some people are going to go to Madagascar. Some people are going to go to China. It's just like when the Mongoloids came to America. That's what the Alaskan Inuit is, or the Alaskan Eskimo, or the Samoan. These are people who didn't want to walk no more. These are people who wanted to set up where they was at. That this one place we have been staying for the last...
I mean, all the islands in America told you that Mongoloids came and pretty much changed their culture. So, you know.
The Mongoloids did. I mean, it wasn't...
Even the ones that's black, they'll tell you that...
tell you before, it wasn't that Mongoloids changed their culture, Pop. What it was that Mongoloids...
They conquered them.
Nah, they didn't conquer them. They just outnumbered them. That's what you don't get. They've been fleeing. People have been fleeing invasion in Asia for thousands of years, going back before the Caucasoid.
That's all it was, the beast. Yeah.
Before some Caucasoid, way before some European wanted to go into Asia.
Yeah, Asia was always beast.
Always
absolutely
being invaded because it didn't have as many people.
And that's what made them the most powerful nation for a while.
Never was. Africa always was. Always was the richest. Always was the most powerful. Always had the most people until the last, 80,000 years maybe. So many different Mongoloids ran into Asia over the last 100,000 years. Not to mention the Caucasoids who start running in before some damn 1492 when they came to America. They was in Asia, like I said.
Yeah.
Go to the places that are connected to you before you take a boat ride. This is why America was last to be populated.
But what's up with your boat ride? Like, your boat rides is funny because that means people wasn't here already. But go ahead.
No,
go the fuck ahead.
I'm saying, bro. Yes.
God damn.
Yes, people weren't here already. When would you be talking about? Let's be specific.
I'm talking about people was here just as long as over there for the most part. So
they weren't.
That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody who came here traveled here. Everybody.
You said it was a such thing as Pangea, so obviously people can walk. If that was the case,
he must forget this is being recorded. Pangea is millions of years ago.
Of course you will say that wasn't a human. So go ahead with your nonsense. Go ahead.
There's no evidence of Homo sapiens 1 million years ago. Let alone.
Yeah, you ain't got no damn evidence. Go ahead.
Pangea was like 250 million years ago.
I don't know what was up with Pangea. What I'm telling you is you're acting like if it was people, they couldn't walk. So go ahead.
But Homo sapiens have not been around for 1 million years. There's no evidence of that. We only have some ancestors, common relatives.
So what you saying is there was nobody that had legs and feet?
Not what I'm saying.
In a damn brain back then. Okay, go ahead.
Did I just say that? I said Homo sapiens. Y'all heard me, right? He can try to do that, but y'all heard me say Homo sapiens, modern day humans. That would be the definition for Homo sapiens.
But when we talk about funny shit like Pangea, I mean, come on, brother.
No, you couldn't have crossed when everything was Pangea because that was 250. How about that? Let's do it like that. He's right. He's right, y'all. I'm slipping. I'm not even listening to what he's saying. No, there were no apes on Earth that we know of 250 million years ago. The
No,
oldest one we
nothing.
know of
Okay.
is 4 to 7 million years old. I'm not saying
He seemed to know exactly when humans sprung up, y'all, not me. And I would never act like I did, and I never act like I would. I know that kind of stuff.
This is why.
This is why he loses himself.
I tell y'all how I know. It's a
You be cutting yourself, bro.
different things. A, the first Homo sapiens were black people. That much has been proven scientifically due to all the other races of people.
What if there's a nigga that looked like a damn, I don't even know, like a fucking green ass nigga that walk on two legs and he got two arms?